school, I actually got funded by Top Step,
Very
and
good.
I've been trading with them for honestly just got funded. It took me a while. You know how you say, it took you what 6 years? You've talked about it before to like become consistent and profitable. It's just taken me a while. I just became profitable January.
How do you engage with
Building
price,
my
bro?
okay.
You kind of
So pretty
bypass the
much,
protocol, so we're already getting an
my
idea here. No, I'm just
my
kidding.
apologies. All right,
It's
so
all
I'll
good.
continue. So I mean, pretty much, I use like I when I first open the chart, I have all the charts up daily, monthly, weekly. I actually annotate the midnight opens. I annotate the new week and new day opening gaps. And heavily use the first presented fair value gap, 9:30 opening. That's when I trade is the New York or lunch. So pretty much, I look for a power of three. I'm a pretty simple guy.
So
I,
real quick, you use the Power 3 and you highlight the true day open, right? Within your intraday
yeah,
profile of trading ICT. How
yeah.
important is the intraday true day close within your profiling? Just curious. Because one thing I never hear anyone ever talk about is the true day close within the profiling of IPTA and where and how everyone loves to talk about midnight.
Yeah. I mean, I just annotated on my chart and pretty much like I've back tested it many times where, price tends to react off of, the true day openings.
Oh, no doubt. No, I
So
love it. I just was
yeah.
wondering, do you even know what the true day close is?
What is it?
Ha 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 ha. It's 1500 episode 4 core content month 8. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So I mean that's just pretty much what I do. And I mean I kind of want to go on like what's something I've been having trouble with recently. I know a lot of traders have been having this, like today for example. I was trading the market and I was going short. I was like, man, those lows look too clean. I was like, there's no way like we're gonna leave these, lows for a while, open. But of course, that's what the market tends to do. So I ended up going short today at like around 9:40 because it actually did align to my midnight open the true day. So I went short and then I got stopped
Mm.
out. And then I went short again when I saw it, wick up. I saw like that huge wick at like 10 a.m. I went short again. And the problem was like I did risk a lot, like for like my liking, the first trade. So my second trade, like I was like so hesitant. I was like,
Oh,
man,
tell
like,
me, tell me your position size.
all right, so I'm trading micro contracts. So I think the first trade was like I think three contracts. So I ended up losing like I think like $600, and I was like, crap, like that's not something like I want to like lose. So I risked more than what I could afford to lose, I guess. But and then like I went in again, like I said, so I lost 600, and then I went in again, and man, I just got this like fear. I was like, oh, if it goes up again, anything could happen. So I ended up like stopping myself out, which is my number one rule. It's like do not stop yourself out. I put that stop loss there for a reason. And I got stopped out again. Well, I stopped myself out. Like I literally cut bait, and guess what happened? Literally at 11:01, like I stopped myself out, and then it just dumped. I'm just like God. Like I guess like it's just. I mean, my problem right now is just the psychology of it. I feel like I back tested my strats, but just the psychology of holding a trade, and I don't know. I mean, these market conditions aren't the best right now, but I mean, I guess it's just my question would be like the psychology aspect of trading of that. What do you think, Michael?
One, you should be doing one micro.
One
We are
micro.
in we're in some serious. I'll be honest with you. This morning, that was a very difficult session for anyone that's less than 2 years. Less than 2 years consistently profitable. You had to really know what you're doing this morning. And on the heels of CPI, the data's bullshit as far as I'm concerned. I don't believe any of it. And we're in this really weird funk in the daily range. Like we explored it a little bit the other day, and then we dug right back up inside of it. So it doesn't have to move much to fuck you up. And when it lays down 1 second, 1 second ranges, and it's moving 20, 30, 40 handles, in one clip, bang, it don't take long for you to lose a lot of money, even if you're trading a couple micros. And that's what I'm trying to get at with the previous student. Where we're at right now, it's unprecedented. And you haven't even seen the volatility that's coming yet. Wait till they loosen this indice market up. Wait till that happens. You're going to see 2,000, 3,000 point moves, just like this. It's going to happen. And if you aren't careful, you're going to wreck yourself badly, real bad. So you have to roll it back, one micro, just focus on continuously trying to work towards getting better while the market's hard. When it loosens up, you'll be much better for it because you're going to feel like the moves are going to be stagnant. It isn't going to take that, it isn't going to be quick to get to your target, but you're going to be rewarded quickly because the market's going to be a lot more fluid. Right now, it's difficult, it's challenging. And this morning, you have to know some things. And that's why I wasn't chatting it up on this morning because I knew the volatility was going to be high. And I said anything and I led someone to do something, they could get quickly hurt and bad. Look at what it was done. You talked about it. You were shorting it when it was running up. It was violent. Like it was boom boom boom. And you can get hurt fast with that. Like you can get really hurt. So my advice to you is when you take a loss, stop. Go into just tape reading. That's what you should be doing right now, all of you. If you take a loss for the day, no matter what size it is, this is a skill set you're going to practice, which is discipline, personal responsibility. Can you put the brakes on? 90% of the people can't. They can't stop themselves. Something just gets in their head. They just, I made money. It looks like it's going to keep doing some cool stuff. Let me get here. I'm going to trade some more. I'm not satisfied with whatever I made. Or I took a loss. I ain't going home with a losing trade. I'm going to make it back. You have to, these conditions right now, it's exactly why we implement stopping. One of the things I saw, and these times just maybe introduced it first, or that's the only one I'm familiar with, that you can lock yourself out. Once you did whatever you did for the day, you can lock yourself out so you can't even log back in to do any more trading. Am I correct? Is that what Top Step does, or am I thinking something
Yeah,
else?
no, Top Step does
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So does Tradeovate. Tradeovate does it, and I think Tradeovate just started doing it as well. They've been claiming it, but locking themselves out.
That to me, that's one of the most beneficial things I've seen be implemented because once you do it, it's not like you can say, well, let me go in there and change my mind about it. You're done. And that helps. That really helps with accountability, responsibility, ownership. And if you're not going to work on those skill sets, these environments that we're in right now, they're absolutely going to level you. You'll just you'll blow everything. You'll blow it. And the long and short of it is, by doing these things, it automatically, by default, builds up positive trade psychology. And you don't wrestle with the negativity. Like, I'm sure you're going to lay down tonight and lay in your bed and think to yourself, like, shit, I wish I wouldn't have done that second trade. The first one's bad enough, but I shouldn't have done the second one. And that's avoidable. The second trade shouldn't have happened today. And when you talk about how when you got stopped out on the second one, and you said, "Oh," and it really dumped. Like you're like you were talking to me like I never traded before, and guess what happened? You ain't gonna believe it.
Yeah.
So I've been there.
You won't believe what it did after.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
exactly.
It's like as
Right.
soon as I closed myself out, it dumped, and it's just crazy. But no, you're right. Like I did stop. I was like, you know what? I turned off my computers. I went to the gym. I did my prayers because I'm a Christian, so I just started praying to God. I journal too, so I use Discord to journal. So it's like the most organized way of doing it. If you guys don't know, you guys should. I definitely recommend you guys use Discord to journal your progress because you
Yeah,
can
it's like
screenshot
a private
everything.
server for yourself. It's a very good way to stay organized. I definitely agree with you there. It's an excellent way for an individual to organize their trades.
Exactly. So that's what I did. Like I literally closed out, and I actually have been watching the market for no reason. I'm just home right now. I'm off because the thing is, I'm off one day this week, so it's like today is like my only day I could trade. So it's kind of like a little, it's a little tough, but we're really busy right now at work. So that's another reason why I was like, all right, you know what, it's time to turn it off. Next week is gonna have to be, I'm just gonna have to work, back test and continue my journey, but. Yeah, I mean, those are all great points, Michael. I've been really following your stuff for, many years now. So, I thank God every day for introducing me to your content. I know that you've got God's purpose on your mind, and you're here to share it with us, and it's a blessing. I really appreciate it, Michael.
Thank you very much for that.